For some, comfort lies in the routine, doing the same thing every day. Soon, people accept, even enjoy the routine. At Dicor, we explore not just the product, but how it's made, used, installed, serviced. We won't accept that products can't get better, because people who think they can change the world usually do. See more at dicor.com/better.
Sherm Goldenberg here, RV Business, rvbusiness.com with James Ashurst, Vice President of RVIA, and really the heads up the Go RVing Coalition's national marketing campaign from an administrative standpoint.
That's correct. Yeah.
Welcome to Elkhart. James is here this week, doing all kinds of things for RVIA, and we're meeting at the Hall of Fame, sitting outside the RVMH Hall of Fame in what amounts to a gorgeous day, really a late afternoon, to talk about Go RVing. Mid-year, just past the 4th, campaign kicked off February 18.
That's correct.
How's it going?
Things are going really, really well. We've really got a firm footing in terms of our placements out there, in terms of our advertising that across television, print, digital. I'd say that the campaign right now is what we would call full swing as we head into late summer. We start to transition into extending our media footprint a little bit longer into the year than we've done in the past.
You were telling me that in what is it, 16 years old by now, this campaign?
16, 17, something like that, yep.
That traditionally it would end by September, and on all fronts, digital, cable TV, etc. But this year you're extending it with a really interesting twist.
That's right. What we've tried to do is we really didn't like the idea of going dark between September and February. So we've been trying to find ways to really keep the Go RVing message and really keep the RV lifestyle front and center in the consumer's mind. So one of the areas we decided to focus on this past year and into 2013 has been sort of the idea of tailgating and sports. So we've identified some great partners, CBS Sports, ESPN, and Sports Illustrated, to do some really creative and fun executions that really put the RV front and center.
You're going to be at football games, at NCAA football games, something you already announced, but how does this work? What occurs here? We're
going to be doing a 6-stadium tour with Sports Illustrated, where we're partnering with a variety of different venues across the country, where we're going to have a very large presence right in the parking lot, right up against the stadium, where we're going to feature a couple of units. Winnebago is going to be providing a Type A, and Keystone is going to be providing a travel trailer. And what it's going to do, it's going to allow the consumer to come over and experience an RV tailgate firsthand. We're going to have food, alumni from the university, talent from Sports Illustrated, games, the opportunity to walk through the product, touch, feel, really sort of showing the people who may be tailgating at their vehicle how they can really elevate their tailgate with an RV.
In the NFL too?
We're going to focus mostly on the college experience out of the gate. What we found in our research is that the RV lifestyle is a lot more conducive to the college game, because you can come in a few days in advance, stay overnight, whereas at a lot of the NFL parking lots, game's over, you got to roll out.
As we were talking before, another benchmark for this year is the budget, that is the media buy.
That's correct.
Starts out the year at 11 and change and goes up. Tell me about that.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, when we forecasted what we thought we'd be able to spend, we put that number at about 11.3 million, and that would be across cable, broadcast, in certain instances, digital and print. And because the industry's been doing so well, what we've decided to do is to push more money in the market. So we've increased the budget for 2013 to $12.4 million. So it's a great way for us to get a little bit more life out of the Go RVing message and continue to put the members' money in the market where it should be.
the coalition last met as a group with the new co-chair, Bob Wheeler.
Yep.
Stepping in, with Tom Stinnett as the other co-chair. That meeting in itself, what came out of that? Anything of substance?
I think that the coalition members were really excited to see some of the new directions that we were going. I think they really liked the idea of some of the partnerships that we're trying to forge, doing things a little bit differently. Staying true to what we know works. There's a lot of history at Go RVing. They've done a really good job of positioning the brand and getting it to where it is today. But they like some of the executions and things that we've done where we've tried to identify some third-party brands that bring a lot to the table and give Go RVing some new dance partners, so to speak, as we look towards the end of 2013, 2014. So another area that they talked a little bit about was the Hispanic Marketing Initiative. We did that in a select group of markets in addition to our national buy in the Hispanic media space. And the initial response from our dealer partners and some of the manufacturers have been involved that they like what they see. So it's going to be something we're certainly going to look at for 2014 as an area for more growth.
There seems to be a general consensus that the away theme works, correct?
I would say so. I think they seem very pleased with that. We actually just shot another television spot a couple of weeks ago that stays true to that away message, but it gives us a different take on the idea of away. It focuses on tailgating to a certain extent, but more focused on parents who are traveling constant to their kids' sporting events, be it soccer, swimming, a variety of different sports, and how an RV is the best way to go and do that from a saving standpoint, spending time with the family and really enjoying the moment. We got some great shots with some really great product. We had a Fleetwood Type A and a Cruiser RV travel trailer. We think that the final product's going to really look great and really energize the industry.
Big in digital again this year.
Absolutely. The more and more consumers are spending more and more time in the digital space. It's imperative that our brand get there and that we get the RV lifestyle message out in front of more and more consumers, again, who are, when we look at the research and we look at where people are, it's just that's where they're consuming more and more content and media.
All in all, tremendous buy-in from the industry that contributes on a daily basis to the marketing fund. And I'm saying that like a statement because I see it. But as a question, it is still pretty good buy-in. I mean, you don't hear a lot of dissonant voices about a commitment to Go RVing, do you?
It really is, sounds somewhat self-serving being the Go RVing guy, but, we were at the World Conference earlier this year, and we had a whole group of folks from a variety of different places across Europe, Australia, Asia, and when you heard them talk, one of the things Doug Geddert said coming out of that meeting was, Go RVing is the envy of the RV world, because in all of these other places, countries, and continents, you've got power struggles between brands and the media, and we don't have that for the most part here in the States. And I think it's, even when you talk to other industries here, whether it's the boating industry, the fishing industry, they'll tell you they wish they had the buy-in that the RV industry has.
It is amazing, and I was talking only yesterday with Tom Faludi, who was instrumental in spearheading.
Absolutely, one of the architects.
And we were talking about it. It is amazing here, X number of years later, the extent to which it's working.
The results speak for themselves. We like to think that the efforts that we do to get the RV lifestyle message out to the consumer is really helping to drive the turnaround and continued growth. The more we can put RVs out into pop culture, whether it's through media buy, whether it's through PR, of which our efforts are extensive, finding events in different areas where we can bring RVs to the forefront. All of that helps to move the needle, in addition to, of course, having a fantastic product.
Well put. James, thanks for joining us here today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your Midwest tour.
Always do.
Here in Elkhart, and see you down the road.